ball starts. The first of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Redwoods of Rio de Janeiro. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. So right away, they'll change the look.
Let's go.
Throwing to start here is Tua. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
First carry of the game for the Aggie alone, Devon Achane. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Play action, now it's Tua. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. On now, the former Vol, Michael Pilardi. His way forward. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 3rd and 3. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll run with ETN. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
Hey, here we go, man. Here we go.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, I'm gone.
And they'll go again with ETN.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Hey,
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Think right open.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now a 2nd and 2. Inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
11.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Trevor Lawrence keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Redwoods will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Solo left Zion.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try the left side with ETN. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Now Lawrence changing the play. ETN once more. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 3rd down and 1. On the draw, here's Lawrence. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Trevor Lawrence with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redwoods have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
21G, 21G. Let's go. 20, TX. Get to the line.
On play action, here's Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. This one thrown underneath to A-Chain. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now ETN to start the drive. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On 1st down, right back to ETN.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Hey, Jupiter, Jupiter.
1-yard line.
Throw left side complete. That's Stanley. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
11. 30 left.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Dolphins' 28-yard line.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Two minutes to play here in this 1st half of the NFL playoffs. Handoff running left is ETN.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
Asante Samuel Jr. that time up to make the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Another tote for ETN.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Hey,
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. In motion right is Ridley.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The slot man in motion right.
21G, 21G.
From the gun, it's Tua. And that is incomplete here.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
20, TX.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now Tua going to change the play.
Hey. Watson, Oscar. Solo left Zion. Hey.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Yeah, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 7-yard line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And now they'll shift things around. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
And now they're in the hurry up.
Take right open. 11, Agate. 13, Lou. 11. Go. 11, Agate.
Now Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
11.
Etienne up the middle.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Channing Tindall is there for the tackle. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
11, Agate.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
A handoff for Etienne.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd.